Morning, students of King George High School. It's Monday, March 30th. Last week, as you know, the governor made an announcement that schools would be closed for the remainder of the year. Shortly after that, we received guidance from the state superintendent of education on how we should proceed in this new environment. Our teachers last week met virtually, of course, and we were instructed from the state superintendent to number one, identify the material that we had not taught by March 13th, the day of the closure. Number two, develop materials or lessons that we could deliver to you all addressing that missing content. And finally, devise the best means to communicate with you, whether that be via email, Google Classroom, or any other method that we have either virtually or through a packet delivery system that we will set up here at school. The way that looks is teachers will create hard packets of materials, and they will be available for pickup between 11:30 and 12:30 on Mondays, starting Monday, April 6th. During this week, teachers are asked to reach out to you and figure out what is the best means of communication that would work for each of you individually. I ask you all to please check your emails daily. I have told teachers that they can communicate with you all between 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. Monday through Friday. So that's when you can expect any correspondence from a teacher, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Monday through Friday. On your end, what I need you to do is, if possible, check your email, reach out to your teacher in any method of communication that you currently have, whether that be a phone call, as I said, email, Google Classroom, or any of the means that you have available to you. We have to get creative in this environment. Students, what I need you to do is take a look at your grades as of March 13th, the day of the closure. And I want you to communicate back to your teachers one of three things. Number one, if you liked your grade, if you had a grade that you thought was acceptable, then you will keep that grade in that course. The teacher will continue to communicate with you and push out materials, but that grade is yours to keep for the remainder of the semester. Number two, if you had a passing grade, but you were not happy with that grade and you would like to improve it, then you let your teacher know that, and your teacher will work with you to send out materials, assess your understanding, and improve your grade for the remaining 5 weeks of the school year. And then finally, if you were failing a course, please reach out to your teacher, and your teacher will reach out to you, and we will devise the best method to get that grade to a passing grade before the end of our traditional school year. Communicate back to your teacher one of those three areas. I like my grade, I'm good with it, I've got a passing grade, but I'd like to improve it, or I have a failing grade and I'd like to be passing by the end of the school year. I've told teachers that your grade can only go up. Your grade will not go down in this environment. So please reach out to them and figure out how you could best improve that grade. All right, secondly, seniors, you all are in a unique position. Right now, the state superintendent is working on a waiver system. So if you were either in a class in which you needed a standard credit for graduation, if you were in a class in which you needed a verified credit for graduation, or a CTE certification for graduation, the state superintendent is working on a system right now where those credits can be waived. That will not be part of your graduation requirement as we move forward. So rest assured that if you were set up to graduate on the day of our closure, you will still graduate, and we will work in that vein. Our counselors right now are working diligently to put their hands on every student transcript to make sure that we have everything in place so that you graduate on our graduation date. Now let me talk about graduation for a minute, because I know it's on the mind of many seniors. We here in King George will certainly work towards having a graduation ceremony. We will have to continue to monitor the progress of the virus, and we'll also heed the advice of our local officials. But I can tell you that we will work consciously in terms of having a graduation ceremony, whether that's at the regularly scheduled time, or we have to move it back to possibly the end of the summer, or whatever options are available to us. We will continue to work towards having a graduation ceremony, so please do not worry about that. As we move forward, I want you all to know that I'll continue to try to update you at least weekly with some information that as I receive it. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me any questions you have, and I'll try to address those either via email or back into the video. Stay in communication with not only me, but your teachers, and together I think we can get through this process. Seniors, you all were born on the heels of 9/11. You are now making your way out post-graduation into this new world that we're experiencing in the moment, the coronavirus. So you all are prepared to take on any challenge. We can certainly take on this challenge as far as finishing this school year out in the way that I know King George High School can. We have always risen to any challenge, and we've met it successfully. So we will continue to do that. I look forward to the next 5 weeks. I think we're going to come out of this successfully. Thank you.